Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Your mentor, Narco speaking. Welcome to today's YouTube video. Before we commence with today's YouTube video, just want to announce that there is a trading room or Telegram group for market execution orders for as low as $15. So each and every month, I will be taking at least 5 people, meaning that 5 seats. As you can see here, there is only 2 seats left for the Telegram trading room. Okay, so in this trading room, you will be basically receiving market execution orders for Eurusd, gold, and NAS 100. Okay, also if you are looking for mentorship, I also offer mentorship, whereas I call it the trading blueprint. It's a systematic approach to trading, whereas this is the recorded package, and we also have the online package. So you can also browse through the different kinds of options that you get here, and also you can follow me on my social media pages. But without further ado, let's commence with today's video. So, good day, ladies and gentlemen. Your mentor, Narco speaking. This is going to be a top-down analysis from for Euro USD. Okay, so starting off from the 12-month chart. Okay, so basically here we have the 12-month chart. We can see that Euro USD is bullishly so, whereas our on the 12 months chart, our higher highs are being taken out, and always our higher lows are being respected. Our higher highs are always being taken out, and our higher lows are always being respected. Okay, so we know that in the long term, we are expecting Euro USD to push to the upside, whereas to break our previous higher high. Okay, so that's just a simple analysis from the 12 month chart. So I'm just going to break down Euro USD from the 12 month chart to up until the 1 minute chart. Okay, so now the 12 month chart is pretty simple and pretty self-explanatory. We can see that it's bullishly so, and our higher highs are being taken out. Okay, so focusing here on where current price is, we can see that the Euro USD has tapped us into this demand area on the 12-month chart. Okay, so we can anticipate Eurusd to push to the upside from here. Okay, so now moving to our 6-month chart, we have pretty much the same thing. The 3-month chart, we have pretty much the same thing, but now we are getting introduced to something else, whereas on the 3-month chart, we can see that we are currently trading. Price is currently ranging in between this high here. So this is going to be a weak high, and obviously this here is going to be a strong low. Okay, so it might be confusing as of why is this exactly a strong low. This is a strong low because price has tapped us into a demand area on the 12 month chart. Okay, so what we are anticipating right now, we are anticipating for Euro USD to keep on pushing to the upside, right, and not to the downside to break our strong low as it tapped us into our demand area. Okay, so now as that being said, right now we can see that we are currently Euro USD is currently trading in between this weak high and the strong low. Okay, and if we can go to the lower time frame, we have the monthly time frame now. Okay, so here on the monthly time frame, we can see that we had this strong supply area here, whereas it pushed price to the downside, and we also had this strong supply area here, whereas it pushed price to the downside, right? So if EURUSD is still bearishly so, price is going to push to the upside and tap us in into this monthly supply area and push and continue pushing to the downside, okay, and continue pushing to the downside like that. As this here is a break of structure, we can see that, and this here is our monthly supply area, right? But in this top-down analysis, I'll be mainly focusing on our ranges, structure, and also supply and demand, right? So now we know that the price is currently on long term, price is currently pushing to the upside, but then obviously since on the monthly chart we are bearishly so, we can see that we can anticipate a reaction from this monthly supply area, okay, whereas it can push to the upside, react from this, and then push to the downside again, and respect this demand area and continue pushing to the upside, right? So another thing that you need to take note of is that if price is, yes, it's obviously going to react from this, but if price immediately reacts from this and then pushes to the upside, price is now going to be bullish as ever, okay, because it eliminated the supply areas here, and also it will be eliminated this weak high will be eliminated, right, meaning that now our bearish trend has ended, okay. So that's one thing that you need to take note of, okay. So now moving on to our 2 weeks time frame, okay. So this is what we have. So now on our 2 weeks time frame, we are getting introduced to a different story, whereas now on the 2 weeks we are currently trading in between this high here and this low here. So we can also see that we have some prices has been showing some weaknesses here, whereas price broke structure here, which is our lower high, okay. So this here is a counter trend. No, this here is basically a pro trend on the bearish trend. If we're looking at a monthly perspective bearish trend, this here is going to be our pro trend, right? So now in order for a pro trend to end, our previous lower high of a pro trend needs to be violated, right? So when we go back to our 2 weeks time frame here, we can see that here we have seen a sign of weakness of this pro trend, and we can see that our counter trend is starting, okay. So now this is going to be a counter trend on the monthly time frame. But then now if we're looking at a bigger time frame perspective, our what you call this, our 12-month time frame, this here is going to be a pro trend, right? Because now a pro trend is a trend that goes with the overall trend, and a counter trend that is a trend that goes against the overall trend, right? So on the monthly time frame, this here is going to be a pro trend, okay. So why is this a pro trend on the 12-month time frame? So now here on the 12-month time frame, this here is a pro trend because now it's going with the overall direction of the trend, okay. So now the overall direction of the trend, we can see that it's bullishly so now since price has tapped us in here, we are expecting for our pro trend to now start, and for this counter trend here to end, right? So on this monthly time frame, this here, this overall movement here. Okay, so let me just go back to my 12-hour time, my 12-minute, 12-month time frame, and delete these drawings so it can be a lot neater. In these drawings, just delete them and explain the monthly time frame again. So this is a little bit confusing, okay? So you just need to lock in a little bit. So you see this here is a counter trend for the 12-hour, that means the 12-month time frame, right? So this here is a counter trend for the 12-month time frame, right? But then if we are looking at it in terms of, if we can like zoom in into where current market price is here in terms of this range here. So this here is a pro trend and this here is a counter trend, okay? Because now this counter trend, we are expecting it to not really end at this supply, but then we know that long term we are bullishly so this counter trend, once it eliminates and violates our weak high here, it's no longer going to be a counter trend. Now it's going to be a pro trend, right? So yeah, now let me delete these things here, these drawings here, okay? So currently we are ranging in between this high and this low. So unfortunately, I can see that price did not mitigate any demand area here, but then you can see that price is currently pushing to the upside, okay? So it's completely fine for price to not mitigate our areas of entries, because now we do not want to force what price, we do not want to force trades, and we do not want to force price, right? So let's go to our 2 weeks time frame. On our 2 weeks time frame, we are presented with this high and this low. So now, since price is currently pushing to the upside, on the 2 weeks time frame, we can also see sign of weaknesses of this counter trend, this trend that is going against this thing. So this trend here. So we can see that price pushed to the upside and violated these lower highs here, meaning that now this trend here is stronger than this one here. This trend here is basically stronger than this trend here, okay? But then ultimately this trend here is going to be at most strongest when it violates this high here, okay? So when it violates this high, this is when we are going to know that, okay, this bullish trend is really, really, really that strong. So when we move to our weekly chart here, so nothing is different, but we have this setups here, okay? So on the weekly chart, we have this. We can see that here previously we had this uptrend, whereas our our higher highs were being violated, our higher lows respected, our higher highs violated, our higher lows respected, and this here was the highest point. So our higher low got violated, and that's when price started to push to the downside, whereas a change of character was created and price basically respected this supply area here. It respected this higher high here and pushed to the downside to violate this low here. Okay, so now we are getting another perspective of price where